What's going on, guys? Eevee right here to update the race for MVP as of week 5. Has a new Pokemon entered the list? Will Bisharp ever have to hand over the crown? Find out right here, right now, so we start out the standings for the race for MVP. Coming in at number 5, we have a 3-way tie. Garchomp, Thunderous Incarnate Form, and Scolipede all have 5 kills, 0 deaths, and 3 games played. These Pokemon have been featured in previous weeks. I can't say too much more about them that I haven't already gone over. They've just been really useful to their teams and just haven't died yet. That'll be number 5. Slotting into number 4, we have a new contender for the crown. We have Cresselia. 2 games played with 6 kills and 1 death means this Pokemon slides into the list. This Pokemon managed a full team sweep early on in the season, but due to the way that the MVP stats were calculated at the time, was not considered for the list. However, since we've changed how things work now, Cresselia just slid in. Cresselia is just a powerful and bulky Pokemon, which if you just let it set up, you're gonna lose. Even if you don't, it's too bulky, it's really hard to take down if you don't have the right team. This is a Pokemon to watch out for. Falling to number 3 is Mega Tyranitar. A change in the weight of the stats puts this Mega 1 slot down, but is still, by far, still considered to be in the race for MVP. It simply will not go down without a fight and should still be considered a threat if you have to face it in the coming weeks. Bouncing its way up to number 2 is Azumarill. Like Mega Tyranitar, the stat change moved it around. It got bumped up. Mega Tyranitar down 8 kills, 2 deaths, and 3 games played. Leave this Pokemon in prime condition to sweep for the top of the list. Finding its way up to first place in a surprise. Oh, who are we kidding? Bisharp's still the king of the race for MVP for a 5th week in a row. 11 kills, 0 deaths, and 3 games played leave Bisharp at the top of the list. Will this Pokemon ever be defeated? Will it ever even be knocked out? Will it ever have to hand over this fancy crown? That's gonna wrap up our MVP standings for the 5th week of the NPA. Stay tuned for the standings next week when the race for MVP returns.